They told you that you had to get a belt first. Woo! They told you that you don't deserve to fight with me because you ain't fought nobody. They told you that, oh man, you're on the wrong side of the street. They told you that you got a slave contract with Top Rank. Slave contract. It's funny. They told you that you fight with the wrong network. You fight on ESPN. I fight on Showtime and Fox. Wrong network. They told you that your white promoter was the reason why this fight hasn't been made. He's blocking the fight. Throw your words right back at you. They told you that once you leave your promoter and come to our company, the gates of heaven will be open, and the fight that you've been looking to make for the past 4 or 5 years will happen just like that, because there are no network in the way, no networks in the way, no promotional companies in the way. You ain't got the slave contract no more, none of that. They told you all that, right? And let's say when you get there to your brother, you find out that your brother who told you that you had a slave contract, your brother who told you that you was on the wrong side of the street, your brother who told you that you need to get a belt first, your brother who told you that you ain't fought nobody, your brother who said that you with the wrong network, your brother who told you that the white promoter's blocking the fight, only to find out that when you get to the doorstep of the brother company and the brother fighter, that they offer you 35%. Not that I care, I don't get any of the money. And then they say you get no guarantee. If the promoter was white, would you Wakandas consider that a slave contract? Knockdown 305, let me ask you a question. If the promoter was white, and you heard that the white promoter offered a black fighter 35%, no money guaranteed, and the 35% you're going to get is going to be based on the strength of the net profits of the fight. But we're not going to allow you to see the books. So you're just going to have to trust us and take whatever we give you. If we tell you that the fight generated $2 million, you're going to get 35% of that. And if the promoter was white, what would you Wakanda say?
Max, we're getting further away than ever before. It was targeted for November 19th. I am told that if it does happen now, it's going to get pushed into either December or January. And the issue, Max, I am told, is that there are disagreement in the contract over event expenses and basically transparency related to those expenses. Terence Crawford agreed to take the short end of the split and work off of no guarantee. And he wants to be able to just, have some transparency there related to it, since he's going to be working off of the net revenue. And so far, they have been unable to clear this up. It feels like Al Haymon is holding up the deal right now. He advises Spence. Spence wants it. Crawford wants it. And for Crawford to agree to work off of just a purse split shows you how badly he wants this, in my opinion.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me, because anyone who follows the way, Hollywood or anything, there's no such thing as the net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right? Approving expenses, or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's, you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that. And you're telling me that that's what's holding it up, that Al Haymon, who's advising Errol Spence, is not giving Terence Crawford oversight over expenses or giving him transparency to the books, of the books. He's not letting him take a look at the books. And that's...
Now, these are the same guys. This is why I tell you guys, you don't listen to these niggas who be talking about sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. I told you, these are Nick-Sack selling ass niggas on YouTube. I told you they have low IQs and they beg their subscribers for money to take care of their wife and their children. You never listen to these guys on YouTube. these pro PBC D riders, these are the same guys that say sign the contract, take whatever we give you. You guys said that Bob Arum, the white man, had slave contracts, only to come to find out that the black man is offering another brother a slave contract. And that's why I asked you, if it was a white promoter that offered Terence Crawford that contract, what would you Wakanda niggas be saying?
True, true, true.
Coach, that's a lie. That's a lie. Y'all making lying on Al Haymon. Mike Carpenter's the white blue-eyed devil. He lying on Al Haymon. Crawford ain't signed ain't agreed to no 35%, no guaranteed money. Well, that's what Blue Blood Sports TV said. He your brother, right? Shout out to Blue. Shout out to the good brother Blue. He your brother, right? That's what your brother said. That's what your brother said. He's your same skin color. He's fits your racial narrative, so that should be cool. But let's hear what another brother's got to say. Let's hear what this brother here got to say. Kid Austin will be on the show Sunday. Let's hear what the other brother got to say. Brother man, what you got to say?
All of them said contract.
Floyd, why you smiling? Why you smiling, Floyd? Because when you heard Al's name, you smiled, champ.
And that contract was whack.
Yeah.
It is what it is. The business is the paperwork.
Okay.
How whack? What does whack mean? Like what? It was like, you know, open-ended on the fights? Because it seemed like PBC fighters don't get to fight when they supposed to or want to. So was it that? Like they couldn't guarantee you dates? What was whack? Was the money whack? What was whack?
The thing that's whack is the control. Most fighters don't realize they are independent contractors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so if you're 1099, for somebody to come take all your control, where they can own your name, they can own all that at the end of your thing, and then they have first dibs once the contract ends. You can't go to somebody else. You got to allow them to sit there and say, no, we're going to match this and do. No, that's too much control. We our own brand, our own company.
Now that sounds like some slave masters type stuff. That sounds like a slave contract to me. Sound like a slave contract. That's what it sounds like to me. If it was the white promoter, that's what you would kind of niggas to be saying. But when it's a black promoter, y'all ain't got no smoke now. Let's go.
So we gotta get in a contract where it's mutually okay. And they wasn't willing to negotiate a mutually okay contract. We're not gonna give up our intellectual property, our image, our name. They no guarantee on how many fights we're gonna get just whenever you decide to give us
No guarantee.
No, it's no guarantee.
Oof.
Wow. Wow. Listen, even when your contract is over with, we still make decisions on whether or not you will be able to fight for someone else. Or if someone offers you a fight, we're going to have them on the show Sunday. I'm like, what kind of shit? So what kind of stuff is this? Even if my contract is over with, you still going to decide whether I can fight somewhere else or not? We don't have a contract anymore. Bro, these are the type of contracts, if it was a white promoter that was doing this, these same guys would be marching, protesting online, screaming racism, white supremacy. But when it comes to find out that their Wakanda God is the one that's doing this, the black Wakanda God is doing this to the other black fighters, these guys are radio silent. I'll call a spade a spade. I ain't on here to make no damn friends. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Major Key Boxing, Central Florida was good.
Man, what's going on? Glenn, what the lick read, Major Key? What's happening, man?
Man, out here with no power, man, on 11%, but I had to call in about this, man.
Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, listen, so if this is correct, and shout out to Matt Kellerman for asking those tough questions, because a lot of times he don't even ask those questions, right? But if this is correct, what's going on, right, then good Lord, man, like this just opens one layer to everything else that's going on and why things are going the way that it's going, right? This is what we all suspect, right? But we don't have any proof. So to hear this little interaction, right, with Max Kellerman and the other dude, you know what I'm saying? That makes me like really, really start to wonder, like what we've been talking about for the last year and a half, that is this a sustainable company? If this is what they're doing, they're not really wanting to pay anything, and everything's on the back end, and you know, and everything when it comes down to it, they have too many fighters in this stable. You know, they're asking for this is all starting to make sense and break down that yo, this is a bad look, man. Like if you're a free agent, don't sign a contract. You're better off doing your own little promotional company and working alongside another promotional company. This is what people should be doing right now because these promotional companies are not looking out for our best interests as fighters. You see what I'm saying?
I just point out the double standards. That's what I do. I point out the double standards. I show you, see, I expose these dudes who they are. I'm going to tell you why they don't like me. I'm going to tell you why they don't like me. Lady Shan, I'm going to tell you why they don't like me. They don't like me because I'm not on the code. They don't like me because I'm a black man on YouTube that's standing up to these suckers. I'm supposed to be on code. I'm supposed to be intimidated by the bigger channels on YouTube that was here before me. I'm supposed to fall in line. I'm not falling in line. I'm from Florida, homeboy. We don't do that. I don't give a damn if you're from Texas. I don't care if you're a part of an organization. I don't care how big a YouTube channel is, how many fighters you've interviewed, how many promoters or managers you interviewed. I don't care about none of that. I got mine from the muscle over here. I got mine from the muscle over here. I got it from the muscle. I didn't have to click up with nobody to get them to give me shout outs and this and that. Big time. I didn't have to do none of that. I got it from the muscle over here. They don't like that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This VoVo Rants, Cleveland, Ohio.
VoVo Rants, Cleveland, Ohio. Talk to me.
Are you saying that Terence Crawford can't? Hold on. You saying that he can't see what's being made on the back end?
That's what Mike Carpenter is saying. He's saying that all of the I played the video twice. He said that the issue is he doesn't get a guarantee, 35%. Again, assuming this is true. And I said this in the beginning of the show. I don't know. I said, assuming this is true, do you think that this would be considered a slave contract if the promoter was white? That was what I was saying. But he's not allowed to see, you know, what the expenses are and stuff like that. What's being spent. Because if you're going to agree to 35%, no guarantee on the back end, at least let me see what the back end is. Let me see what it did, what it generated. You know what I mean? And so according to Mike Carpenter, not according to Coach Malachi Williams, not according to anyone else that I know, but according to Mike Carpenter, I don't have a relationship with Mike Carpenter. I don't know Mike Carpenter. I don't know where he lives at, where he's from. I'm just saying, if what he's saying is true, and a lot of people, they believe what other YouTube channels say. If a YouTube channel say something, they believe it. If another guy said, believe it. So my thing is, if what they're saying is true, do you think that if it was a white promoter offering Crawford that, would that be a slave contract?
Yeah, that's a slave. I don't care who the promoter is. Yes. That's bad business. How I can't see what I'm doing with my business? Who does a business deal like that? Who does that?
Yeah.
Like you gotta be an idiot. Crawford too old for that. Crawford been in the game too long for that. Like I'm not gonna show you mine. Like if we doing business, I'm supposed to show you mine, and you supposed to show me yours, right?
Right. That's called transparency. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Well, listen, when you take my position, you have to be unapologetic. When you take my position. And you gotta be willing to stand on your square, no matter what, and take on all comers, all challengers, all YouTube channels, all subscribers. Drop their phone number, let them call into the show, and don't duck no smoke. I take it all. You want to know why? Because I body every last one of them. I body the men, I body the women, I body the niggas, I body the bitches, I body the pimps, I body the hoes. Don't make me no never mind. Every last one of them will be it'll be a body bag waiting on their ass over here for them.
I'm sorry. 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
What them niggas at? What them niggas at who think I'm a coon? What them niggas at who think I'm a sellout? What them niggas at who think my channel is a rest haven for racism, white supremacy? Well, yeah, call it to the show. I'll listen to you. What them niggas at who want to threaten me? Tell me when they see me, they're going to do A, B, C, and D. Call into the show. I don't bite. Hyman say, I appreciate you, man, coach, for holding the line. I'm going to hold the line. And this is another thing. What they don't like about me is this. This is what they don't like about me. Because I'm black and I don't push the narrative that they want me to push, right? They think that, hey, okay, well, he's selling out, he's doing this, he's doing that. I hope you guys understand. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. I don't. I care nothing about your channels. I care nothing about your subscribers. I don't. I'm going to hold the line. I care about boxing. There's a reason why those who hate me watch me every day. I'm good at what I do. That's why they watch me. I'm the nigga you love to hate on YouTube in the YTBC. Listen to all my haters and detractors. When I found you, you was on coke. You was on the verge of depression. You was contemplating committing suicide. I brought you back from those garbage ass channels that you be watching. I brought you back, so you should be thankful.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
I am YouTube's most hated. I am the most hated YouTube channel on the YTBC. These guys do not like me. Guess what? I want all the smoke.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me, because anyone who follows the Hollywood or anything, there's no such thing as the net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right? Approving expenses, or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's, you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that. And you're telling me that that's what's holding it up, that Al Haymon, who's advising Errol Spence, is not giving Terence Crawford oversight over expenses or giving him transparency to the books, of the books. He's not letting him take a look at the books.
This is why I tell you guys, you don't listen to these niggas who be talking about sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. I told you these are Nick-Sack selling ass niggas on YouTube. I told you they have low IQs and they beg their subscribers for money to take care of their wife and their children. You never listen to these guys on YouTube. These pro PBC D-Riders, these are the same guys that say sign the contract, take whatever we give you. You guys said that Bob Arum, the white man, had slave contracts, only to come to find out that the black man is offering another brother a slave contract. And that's why I asked you, if it was a white promoter that offered Terence Crawford that contract, what would you Wakanda niggas be saying? True.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.